David Duval was back in the zone. He misses one he should have made. And it's a 1-0 Montreal lead. Bishop to throw, and he's got Dressler just overthrows. Dressler, who had a step on Chip Cox.
Well, he had a step, and if Michael Bishop puts a little air under that football, he might get it to Dressler, who is just on fire of late. He's got 3 consecutive games over 100 yards receiving, and he is open here on that post route. And if Michael Bishop puts a little air on the ball and lets him run under it, that's a touchdown for Saskatchewan.
Dressler's been dangerous, has moved up to 16th in league receiving, despite missing games with a hamstring. And they're touting him in Saskatchewan as a Rookie of the Year candidate. And Michael Bishop is going over to confer with the officials. Not sure what this is about.
We'll see how he's they're having their discussion, but you know, Michael Bishop misses that throw. You don't get many opportunities when you see what's called zero coverage, meaning 0 safety help, 0 guys in the middle of the field is basically what that means. You get a few chances a game at it. Bishop had one there to Weston Dressler, missed him, and I just wonder how short of a leash that Michael Bishop has in this game this afternoon.
Well, that was a quick hook last week. There was some frustration despite over 100 yards of passing in the first half that the calls weren't all being received from the bench. And again, there was a problem with the playlist on his wrist. There's a throw that is caught. It looked like it would be intercepted. Rob Bagg breaks away. Bagg inside the 15 to the 10, and he's dragged down at the 2. Rob Bagg with his biggest play as a pro.
And that'll get this offense going in a little bit of yak yards. Well, a lot of yak yards for Rob Bagg after the fact. I thought this was going to be intercepted because it went through the hands of an Alouette defender. Bishop had some pressure in his face. It was actually Chip Cox who had a chance at it. He drops it through his hands, and Bagg takes it the rest of the way. He's right on the outside right here, and he's going to run a slant route right there. Watch how Bagg gets open in behind the Chip Cox, who drops the football.
He came into the game with 72 yards receiving. He chalks up 73 on one catch. First and goal from the 3. Neil Hughes to the goal line and then pushed back. Very close to breaking the plane, but they're going to mark him on the 1.
Wes Cates is out of the lineup for Saskatchewan. Was injured last week. Stu Ford replaced him because Neil Hughes wasn't back from his injury until this game this afternoon. The only mistake he makes there is he leaves his feet at the end. Once you leave your feet, you have nowhere to push.
Karan Williams saves the touchdown. Good call by the officials to mark it on the 1. Clearly didn't break the plane. And remember back in the BC game here with a Alouettes 1-1 with a last-second goal line stand. Sarka now in with Stu Ford in the eye. Second and goal for the 1. Mix up, Bishop taken down. May not have got back to the line of scrimmage. He turned one way for Sarka, who went the other way.
All the changes in the running back position have caused some confusion for Ken Miller's squad, because when Michael Bishop turns around here, he turns around to hand it off to the right side of the formation. No one's there. Neil Hughes has gone the opposite direction. Stu Ford had taken off. He was out of there.
And remember, Saskatchewan unable to convert last week down at the 1-yard line against the Lions. So goal line stands have been a big story this season. And the Roughriders want to make sure they come away with points. And Kanji will drill through an 8-yard field goal that has to be a huge win for Montreal. Well, Wendy's Friday Night Football continues this week. Doubleheader action. Game 1, the Lions take on the Argonauts in Toronto. And in our second game, Henry Burris and the Stamps roll into Regina to take on the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Looking forward to that big game with first place implications.
That's a huge win for the Montreal Alouettes after the big catch and run by Rob Bagg. There's the respect that Ken Miller shows Mark Trestman's goal line defense, because he saw that BC Lions film where the Lions had 3 chances due to penalties and still couldn't get in the end zone. And this time, Mark Trestman's defense shuts the door on the goal line, and Ken Miller does not gamble.
Alouettes take over at the 35. There's Richardson with the catch. Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
There's that quick release again, and Anthony Calvillo has made a living off of this quick release. And basically, it's pretty simple. Whether it's Cahoon or Watkins, the quick release on those slant routes, he lets it go, and they have lots of success. The way you stop it is have your DBs, halfbacks, or corners come up and jam receivers at the line. Now, the only thing that does, it opens up opportunities for Watkins and Ben Cahoon to go deep. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword for Saskatchewan secondary, but they have to get Calvillo off of their rhythm.
Calvillo had 352 at Saskatchewan. That was the season high against the Rough Rider defense passing-wise. And another first down completion to Ben Cahoon.
This is what I'm talking about with Ben Cahoon here, though. No one touches Ben Cahoon, and he's going to be to Anthony Calvillo's left, the right side of your screen. He's able to run his out route about 6-7 yards down the field with no one in his face, no one hitting him, no hands on him. There's Cahoon there. Watch him. Look at that. Easy. Keeps him on the rhythm. Little throw and catch.
And Ben Cahoon heating up. Last 3 games, 26 catches over 300 yards. Here's Calvillo, and look at that snag by Cahoon. Caught that one just inches off the turf. James Johnson tripped him up, or he might have run a ways.
That offense forces you to come up and start to creep closer, and you can see how he comes right off the heels of Kerry Watkins. So it's even that much tougher to get up and jam Ben Cahoon on the line of scrimmage. But that's really what you have to do. You have to get your hands on him. And even then, it's sometimes not good enough.
And he's had his hands on the football now in 104 consecutive games. 8 on that hit, 2nd and 2. Coburn straight ahead. Down to the Saskatchewan 40. It's a Montreal first down as we approach the final minute of this opening quarter.
The offense right now building a little bit on the momentum that the defense gave them with the goal line stand.
Mark Trestman's team with just 1 point in the opening quarter, and as Michael Whalen mentioned, this is a quarter where they've racked up some big points and taken some huge leads. Coburn has fumbled the football, still loose. Rough Riders had a good shot at it. It popped back up in the air, and I think Montreal may have recovered. And that's a huge break as Scott Flory, the Saskatchewan native, the 10-year vet, ends up with the football.
It was a caused or forced fumble. Avon Coburn was hit hard as he broke through the line right there.
Bernal Williams with the strip. And did Avon Coburn get it back?
I think he did. It pop. No, it looked like maybe Scott Flory, yeah.
In any event, it is 2nd down, 2nd and 6. And there's that timing again. Kerry Watkins with the catch. James Johnson has the tackle, but it's another first down as the Alouettes are marching as the first quarter comes to a close. Stats after 15 minutes brought to you by Tim Hortons. Always fresh, always.
Well, you see the Montreal Alouettes have their 120 yards on pace for over 400 again. Saskatchewan Roughriders yardage at 92, a little misleading in that their passing yards 73 on that one play to Rob Bagg that was almost intercepted. So numbers a little misleading for Saskatchewan. Really didn't move the ball that well other than that one play.
They do have the lead. Montreal is threatening now, though. Still, defensively, not a bad first quarter, and they won here 16-7 last year. You get the feeling that's how they're going to have to win again.
Without question, and that's been the strength of this football team for Saskatchewan Roughriders is the defense keeps the game a low-scoring game. They're going to have to. There's no way the Saskatchewan Roughriders this game can win a shootout against Anthony Calvillo the way he's playing. They're going to have to keep this as tight as possible on the scoreboard.
So 1st and 10 for the Alouettes. Calvillo now under pressure and heaves it back against the grain, and Watkins catches it off his shoe tops.
And we'll get a good spot here. We'll make it interesting. Well, he's got to fight all the way back now. That's awareness from Anthony Calvillo. When you consider that he is flushed out to the right, he picks this one all the way back to the backside of the formation, and he just takes it off the turf. That's a catch by Kerry Watkins. Calvillo's got to have such a great understanding of the entire offense to be able to roll away, have it break down, and understand where Kerry Watkins is going to be on the backside of the play about 50 yards away.
So he's hot on this drive, on the sidelines now because it's second, less than a yard. And in these situations this year, the rookie Adrian McPherson comes in. Eric Wilson at fullback. And they fake to Coburn. McPherson gets outside, and he might get the corner. McCullough cut him off at the 5. Otherwise, he scores. And Mark Trestman's known for breaking tendencies, and that's one right there.
Well, watch the fake to Avon Coburn right there. He is the tailback, and everyone in the park thinking that he's likely going to get the football. Takes a step, great fake there, and here comes the bootleg, and around the corner. Containment lost by the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Adrian McPherson. Big game.
Mike McCullough saving the touchdown, but McPherson with a 15-yard